Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to be solving all the questions on applications of decimal number system. So that would be rounding. And Roman numerals. So we're going to be working on both of them, rounding and Roman numerals. So if you're not coming from the platform, if you're just watching the video, for each question, it's best that you pause the video, attempt the question before you now watch the solution. That way you're sure that you actually learn. Okay, so let's begin. Number one says approximate 30.74 to three significant figures. So we have 30.74 to three significant figures. So this first significant figure, second significant figure, third significant figure. And why is 0 a significant figure? So generally, I think the rules that we can work with is that there are two rules that we should pay attention to. One is all non-zero digits are significant. All non-zero digits are significant. The second rule you need to pay attention to is that all zeros between non-zero digits are significant. So that means that all non-zero digits are significant means that as long as the number is not zero, it's significant. So 3, 7, 4, 1, 9, 5, 2, they're all significant. But then zeros are generally insignificant. So you won't count them as significant figures. But then all zeros between non-zero digits are also significant. So for instance, this 0 that we have here is significant because it's between two non-zero digits. So it's significant. So if we're asked to approximate to three significant figures, then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and we are rounding to this position here. We are rounding here. We are rounding to that position there. So if I'm rounding there, of course, you test the next number, 4. 4 is a weak digit. So that means you just add 0, right? You don't add 1, you add 0. So the answer is basically what? 30.7. 30.7 is the correct answer. That's option E. So all non-zero digits are significant as long as it's not 0 is significant. But then all zeros that are between non-zero digits are significant. Okay, so this says we should approximate the nearest 1,000. This says approximate to the nearest 1,000. So we have 71,089. My 1,000 position, unit, 9 is units, 8 is tens, 0 is hundreds, 1 is thousands. So I'm rounding to this position here. So I'm rounding here. Let me circle that. What I do is I will test the next digits. So I'm testing 0. 0 is a weak digit. Since 0 is a weak digit, all I do is I come and I add 0. So if it's a weak digit, you add 0. If it's a strong digit you're testing, you add 1. So my answer is going to be 71. And then everything else changes to what? 0, 0, 0. So it's 71,000. 71,000, that's option B. Question 3 says, round to approximate 3053.56. So that's 3053.56 to two significant figures. That's 3053.56. All right, so again to our rules. for significant figures, first rule is that all non-zero digits are significant. So as long as it's a non-zero digit, it's significant. Number two is all zeros between, so any zero that is trapped between non-zero digits are also significant. So you should write this down somewhere. So that means that in this, 3 is significant, yes. This 0 is also significant because it's between non-zero digits. So it's also significant. So that means that this is our second significant figure. So we are going to be rounding here. So if you're rounding here, of course, you test the digit to the right. So you test 5. Is 5 a strong or a weak number? 5 is a strong number, yeah? So it's going to be +1 because 5 is strong. We do +1 so that we can have 31. And then what happens to everything else? 0, 0, 0, 0. So, change everything to 0. So the answer is 3,100. That's E. 3,100. So again, the rules for significant figures, all non-zero digits are significant. So if it's 2, 7, 5, 1, 9, 3, whatever, they're all significant. But then all zeros between non-zero digits are also significant. So if you have a 0 trapped between two non-zero digits, that 0 is also significant. Question 4 says, approximate 50,025. So that's 50,025 to the nearest thousand. So if I approximate this to the nearest thousand, then I would now subtract my answer from that. Okay, so let's do the approximation first. So if I approximate 50,025 to the nearest thousand, units, tens, hundreds, thousand. So this is my thousand position. So I'm going to put a circle around that. That's my thousand. So I'm rounding here. So what I do is I will test the digit to the right. So I'm going to test the digit to the right, which is a 0. If I test 0 is a weak number, so I'm just going to say +0. So my answer is going to be 50, 0, 0, 0. So I've rounded 50,025 to the nearest thousand. The next job now is we are going to subtract our answer from 26,800. So basically it has to be 26,800 minus 50,000. So if you look at this is definitely going to give you a negative answer. Yeah, because, and the way I like to teach this is, imagine it was a battle and you have 26,800 good guys, because they are positive. So imagine it's a battle, 26,800 good guys. And then you have the bad guys, you have 50,000 bad guys. Well, by the time they're done fighting, you would expect, the bad guys would win. Unfortunately, the bad guys will win. So your answer will be negative because you have more bad guys than good guys. So the bad guys win, but by how many? To find out by how many the bad guys would win, you would subtract. So let's find out what's the difference between 50,000 and 26,800. So that will be 50,000 minus 26,800. 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 8 doesn't work, so we go back to borrow. We'll have 4 here. Borrow 1, 10. Take 1 out of that 10, you have 9. Put the 1 here, 10. So we're going to have 10 minus 8, 2. 9 minus 6 is 3. And 4 minus 2 is 2. So the answer is negative would win, but by 23,200. So the answer is negative 23,200. That's option C. That's option C. Approximate 50,769 to the nearest 100. So we have 50,769 to the nearest 100. So where are we approximating to? Unit times 100, we are approximating here to the nearest 100. We'll test the next digit, which is a strong number. 6 is a strong number. That means that it's going to be plus 1. We would have 58, and then everything here becomes 0, 0. So the answer is 50,800. C. 50,800. Question 6 says, approximate 589,000. Sorry. Approximate 589.57. 589.57 to the nearest whole number. Nearest whole number means unit. Remember, our whole place value positions are to the left of the decimal point. So the nearest one is the unit position. So nearest whole number means unit. We are rounding here. Let me put a circle around that. So we will be testing 5. We'll test the digits to the right, 5. Is 5 a strong or weak digit? It's a strong digit. So that means this is going to be plus 1. Nine plus 1 is 10. Take 1 up again. 9, 5. And then everything beyond the target digit will change to 0, 0. So the correct option is E, 590. Approximate 8.35 to two significant figures. Significant figures, we have our first significant figure, second significant figure, so 3. We are rounding to this position here. What do? We test the digit to the right. We test 5. Is 5 a strong number? Yes, 5 is a strong number or a strong digit. It's going to be plus 1 because it's a strong digit. If it was a weak digit, we would have done plus 0 to the target digit. So this would be 8.3 plus 1 is 4. And the digits to the right of the target position, everything just changes to 0. So 8.40 or 8.4. 8.4, 8.4, that's D. Approximate 1.999 to two significant figures. So 1,999 to two significant figures. first significant figure, second significant figure. We are rounding to this position here. We'll test the digit to the right of it, which is 9, which is a strong digit, obviously. So this is going to be +1 because it's a strong digit that we found to the right. 1 plus 9, 10, 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So it's 2, 0, and 0, 0. Because the digits to the right of our target digits, they all change to 0. The correct option is supposed to be 2000. Approximate 89,107 to the nearest thousand. So 89,107 to the nearest thousand. So we are going to be rounding. This is our target here. That's the 1000 position. We are rounding here. And we'll test the digit to the right. This is a weak digit. 1 is weak. So because 1 is weak, we are going to add 0 to the target digit. The answer is going to be 9, 8, and then everything beyond that position is 0, 0, 0. So the answer is 89,000. All right. There were 2,500 spectators. Okay. So at a football match between ACB of Lagos and Rangers International of Enugu, there were 2,500 spectators. Change the number of spectators to Roman numerals. So 2,500 spectators. First, you write this number in expanded form, which would be 2,000 plus 500. That's all. 2,000 in Roman numerals is MM, and 500 in Roman numerals is D. So the answer is MMD. That's option C. MMD, that's option C. Question 11 says, changed into Roman figures 216. 216. We'll first write it in expanded form. That's going to be 200 plus 10 plus 6. 200 is CC, that's 100, 100 together. 10 is X. And 6 is VI, that's 5 plus 1, 6. So the answer is CCXVI. That option is option D. Convert 574 to Roman numerals. 574. First, we write it in expanded form. It's going to be 500 plus 70 plus 4. 500 plus 70 plus 4. So we can write out each one now. 500 is D, just D. 70 is LXX. That's 50 plus 10 plus 10. And 4 is IV. Okay, that's 5 minus 1 because the I is behind the V. So 5 minus 1, 4. The total is DL XX IV. DL XX IV. That's C. Question 13. Correct 33.246 to two significant figures. Correct to two significant figures. My first significant figure is here. Second significant figure is here. So that means I'm rounding to this position here, to my second significant figure. So all you do is you go and test the digits to the right, which is 2. Is it a strong or a weak number? 2 is a weak number or weak digit. 2 is weak, which means we just add 0. Our new solution becomes 3 points, and then everything to this side of the target becomes 0, 0, 0, so 33.000, or just 33. Question 14. Correct that to three significant figures. Correct 708 325 to three significant figures. Our significant figures, so the rules again: all non-zero digits. All non-zero digits are significant. The second rule is that all zeros, so if you're a 0, but you're between two non-zero digits, you are also significant. So as long as the digit is not 0, it's significant, 1. But then even if the digit is 0 and it's between two non-zero digits, it's also significant. If we consider this number, we have three significant figures. 7 is significant, 0 is significant, 8 is significant. 7 and 8 are significant because they are non-zero digits, but 0 is also significant because it is between non-zero digits. So the implication is this is our third significant figure. We're going to test the digit to the right, 3. Is 3 strong or a weak digit? 3 is weak. So we go plus 0, and we have 708 and 000. So 708000. The correct option is option A. This says correct. It's 9.6162 to two decimal places. Let's find that target position now. First decimal place is 6, second decimal place is 1. This is our second decimal place. We'll test the digit to the right, the next digit. Is 6 a strong or a weak digit? 6 is strong. So we go plus 1 to the target. Putting it all together, we have 26 points. Well, I'm just writing backwards. So it's 9.62, and everything else changes to 00. So it's 9.62 is the correct option. This is a repeat of the former question, so it's also B. Okay, correct 87.9152 to 2 decimal places. $87.9152 to 2 decimal places. Target position, we need to find that. This is the first decimal place, second decimal place, so we are rounding here. We test the digit to the right of it. It is strong. 5 is a strong digit, so we just add 1 because it's strong. Our answer would be 87.92. 87.92 is the correct answer. That's option A. 7.92. 18. Correct 89.6162 2 decimal places. We've already solved that problem. Yes, so it's 89.62. Express 209 in Roman numeral. That is 209. First, we write in expanded form. So it is 200 plus 9. 200 is CC, 9 is IX. IX is 9. The answer is CCIX. CCIX. The correct option is D. 20. Express 23.725 to the nearest whole number. 23.725 to the nearest whole number. Nearest whole number position is the unit. Is the unit, because remember we have our whole place values to the left of the decimal point. So the nearest one is the unit. So we are rounding here. That means we're rounding here. And we test the digits to the right, the one in tens place. Is 7 a strong or a weak digit? 7 is a strong digit. So we have to add 1 to the target. And our answer becomes, we have 24 points and everything becomes 0, 0, 0. The correct answer is 24. Write DXIV in Arabic numeral. DXIV. We have to try to split this. We have to try to split this into parts. It is D plus X plus IV. So this is 500 plus X is 10 plus IV is 4. 514. So when you're doing this, it can be a bit tricky because sometimes you might group them wrongly and then now have to decide, oh, okay, I needed to have had this Roman numeral attached to the other one. All right. And what really helps you is if you remember your expanded form, what your expanded form should look like, then you would know that, you would have some units. If you do have them, then you would also have tens, you will have hundreds, you will have thousands. So in splitting them, you need to make sure that you're making them up into how you would have had them in expanded form. For instance, I could not have done, okay, let me answer this first. The correct option for this one is A, 514. So I could not have done, I could not have said hold on. Okay. I could not have done dx and kept that as hundreds and then IV over here. The reason why I wouldn't do that is because even though it's, well, you probably wouldn't be exactly wrong, but dx doesn't make up hundreds. This is 510. That's not in hundreds. In the same way, I also could not have done D, then XI, then V. So this is where it gets a bit tricky. I also could not have done this because XI doesn't make up tens. XI is 11. So whatever I will have in the hundreds place must be multiples of 100. So I'll be looking out for how to make up 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, you know. Whatever I'll have in the 10 space has to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, you know, and then the unit space. So I cannot have kept 11 here. And this is where it gets dangerous, because if you try to add this up, if one makes this mistake and then put XI with tens, then you would have 500 plus 11 plus 5. That would be 516 when you add them up. And that would have been wrong. So when you're grouping them, you must make sure that you follow the same pattern of the expanded form, thousands, hundreds, tens, units, in spreading it out. Express in Arabic numeral, the Roman numeral CCC. Okay, that's 300. 100, 100, 100. So that's 300. Express in figures, the Roman numerals M, C, D, I, X. So it has to be M plus CD plus IX. Because that's the only way that you have thousands separate, you have hundreds separate, and you have units separate. There are no tens here. The answer is going to be 1000 plus 400. That's 1409. 1409. That's option B. Oh, that's a nice Roman. Maybe centurion or something. CMIX. The way we split this up, it has to be CM is in the hundreds place. There are no tens, and IX. CM is 900. IX is 9. So the answer is 909. A. Next is express XLIX in Arabic numeral. XLIX. So how do I split this? XL plus IX. This is my tens and this is my units. So my tens gives me XL is 40, IX is 9, so 49. 49, that's option D. Express 18 in Roman numerals. 18. That's 10 plus 8. 10 is X. 8 is 5. V. I. 5 plus 3. So it's X, V, I. X, V, I. That's option D. Option D. Express 19 in Roman numerals. 19 is 10 plus 9 in expanded form. So this is X plus IX. So the correct option is XIX. XIX, that's B. Next question, express 514 in Roman numerals. 514, so we split it up in expanded form. It is 500 plus 10 plus 4. This is D plus X plus IV. So it's DXIV. DXIV. Express 516 in Roman numerals. 516 in Roman numerals. That's 500 plus 10 plus 6. So this is D plus X plus VI. So it is DXVI. DXVI. That's C. Express 615 in Roman numerals. 615 in Roman numerals. Roman numerals. Hope I said that right. Roman numerals. Okay, so 615 in Roman numerals is 600 plus 10 plus 5. What's 600? 600 is DC. 10 is X and 5 is V. So the answer is DCXV. DCXV. Question 31 says, express 774 in Roman numerals. Express 774 in Roman numerals. That is 700 plus 70 plus 4. 700 is DCC. 70 is LXX. 4 is IV. So the answer is DCC LXX IV. DCC LXX IV. Express 12.86, correct the nearest tenth. Express 12.86, correct the nearest tenth. We are rounding to the 10th position, which is the first decimal place. We'll test the next digit, the digit to the right. Strong or weak? Strong. It's a strong digit. Every digit above 5 is strong, or 5 itself and above is strong. So we add 1. because it's strong. So we have 12.9 when you add that up, or 12.9, and this becomes 0. So 12.90, 12.9. 33. 1309 in Roman figures. 1309 in Roman figures. So that's 1000 plus 300 plus 9. 1000 is M, 300 is CCC, 9 is IX. So it is MCCC IX. MCCC IX. That's option E. MCCC IX. $364. Express 364 in Roman figures. 364. We'll break that out into 300 plus 60 plus 4. That is CCC plus LX plus IV. The answer is CCCLXIV. CCCLXIV. That's E. Question 35. Express 4.05173 to 3 decimal places. 4.05173 to 3 decimal places. After the decimal point, first decimal place, second decimal place, third decimal. So we are rounding to the third decimal place, which is the digit 1. We text the next digit. It's a strong digit, so we add 1. We add 1 and we have 4.052. Everything else changes to 0. 4.052. Option B. Express 514 in Roman numerals. Express 514 in Roman numerals. So this is going to be 500 in expanded form first, plus 10 plus 4. So this is D plus X plus IV, which is DXIV. DXIV. That's E. DXIV. Okay, good. Question 37. Express 9.086 correct to 2 decimal places. 9.086 correct to 2 decimal places. Two decimal places, first decimal place, second decimal place. We are rounding here. We are rounding. The target digit is 8. So we test the next digit 6. Is it a strong or a weak digit? It is strong. So we add 1. We add 1. 9, 0, 9, okay. And then, of course, the digit this way becomes 0. So 9.09. E. 9.09. Express 9.6385 correct to 2 decimal places. We are rounding to the second decimal place, which is 3. I will test this one here. So I will test the digit to the right of it. 8. 8 is a strong. 8 is a strong digit, so I add 1. 4, 6.9. I just read it backwards. It's actually 9.46. And then all this digit this way becomes 0. So the answer is basically 9.64. 9.64 is option A. Question 40. Find 40 plus 6 in Roman numerals. 40 plus 60 rather. So 40 plus 60 gives us 100, which is simply C. Okay, number 41. Express the Roman figures CXLIV. CX. LIV. CX LIV. We'll break that into CX plus L plus IV. Again, so that we can have our oh no, I did it wrong this time. So yes, it's wrong because CX would give me 110, L would give me 50, and IV would give me 4, which is a problem because it has to be 100, tens, and units in expanded format. 110 is not 100. Okay, so I need to rewrite this. So this can sometimes happen when you try to break it down. But if you remember that you're always going for the expanded form, so that means that you always need to have hundreds, a multiple of 100, a multiple of 10, and then units. All right, or yes, just like that. That means that this has to be C has to stand alone because that's the multiple of 100 that I have. XL can stand together because that gives me a multiple of 10. IV alone. So I have 100 plus 40 plus 4, which is 144. That's option D. This says round off 3.455 to the nearest 100. 3,455 to the nearest 100. This is my 100 position here. So I test the digit next to it. 5 is a strong. 5 is a strong digit. 5 is a strong digit, so I add 1. So I would have 3, 5, and then everything this way changes to what? 0, 0. So it's 3,500, option C. Correct 89.6162 to 2 decimal places. This is 89.6162. I think I've done this question a couple of times, so I guess they keep on repeating it. 89.6162 to 2 decimal places. My second decimal place is digit 1. It's occupied by the digit 1. So I would put this in a circle and I'll test the next digit. is a strong digit, which means I would have to come back and add 1. Yes, so this gives me 89.62. Of course, everything to this side changes to 0, 0, so it's just 89.62. The Roman numeral MCDIV represents, okay, MCDIV. So we need to break it down into thousands if we have them, hundreds if we have them, tens if we have them, and units if we have them. The only way that works is if I have M plus CD plus IV. So this is 1000, which is a multiple of 1000, plus this is 400, which is a multiple of 100, plus this is 4. So it is 1404. 1404. That's option A. Part 5 says, what is CLXII? What is CLXII? We have to break this down again. So we have the hundreds, we just have C. For the tens, we have LX. And for the units, we have II. 2 plus 60 plus 1, or 100 rather. So it's 162. That's the correct answer. Okay, what is 2.75 to the nearest whole number? So the nearest whole number position is the position to the, the unit position. That's the nearest whole number position. This is my target. I will test 7, the next digit. 7 is strong or a weak digit? 7 is strong. So I'll add 1. Add 1 to the unit. That would mean 3 points, and everything this way becomes 0, 0. So it's just 3. What is DXXVI in Arabic numeral? DXXVI in Arabic numeral. I have to split it up into hundreds, tens, units. So this is going to be D, which is a multiple of 100, plus XX, which is a multiple of 10, plus VI. So this is 500 plus 20 plus 6, which is 526. $1,584. $1,584 is going to be M. 1,584 is going to be, sorry. Okay, so writing Roman numerals 1,584. That would be 1,000 plus 500 plus 80 plus 4. That's M plus D plus 580 rather. 80 is LXXX. 4 is IV. It is M D LXXX IV. M D LXXX IV. The correct option is D. Right. The next question says write MCDIX. Write MCDIX. MCDIX in Hindu's Arabic. MCDIX in Hindu's Arabic. We need to split this up. We'll split it as M plus CD plus IX. So this is 1000 plus CD is 400 plus IX is 9. So it's 1409. 1409. That's option C. We're supposed to perform this operation, subtract. Okay, so DCVII, let's get DCVII. DCVII would be DC plus VII. This is DC is 600 plus VII is 7 minus CIX. CIX is 100 plus, okay, rather let's write the Roman numeral form first. It is C plus IX. That's 100 plus 9. So it's 607 minus 109. If we do that math, 607 minus 109, 7 cannot minus 9, so we borrow from 6, we have 5. Then we'll put that one here, it becomes 10. Borrow from 10, we have 9. Put that one here, it becomes 17. Yeah. So 17 minus 9 gives us 8. 9 minus 0 is 9. 5 minus 1 is 4. So the correct answer is 498. 498. And just to confirm, let's convert 498 to Roman numerals. We're going to have 400 plus 90 plus 8. That is CD plus 90 is XC plus 8 is VIII. CD, XC, VIII. So C is the correct option. Write the following in Arabic numerals. So we have C, 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 L, X, X, X. C, 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 L, X, X, X. That is, if I break it down, I'll have C, C, C plus L, X, X, X. That's 300 plus 18. That's 318. That's 318. Question 52. Write the number 42.98 to the nearest whole number. (42.98) to the nearest whole number. The nearest whole number position here is 2. The nearest whole number position there is 2. So we're going to test the next digit, which is 9, and add 1. Because 9, of course, 9 is a strong, right? 9 is a strong digit. The answer will be 43 points, and then everything here changes to 0, 0. That's 43.0. Number 53. Write 1993, which is the year I was born. Okay, so let's split this up. We have 1000 plus 900 plus 90 plus 3. 1000 is M. 900 is CM. 90 is XC. 3 is I. So we expect to see MCM XC I. MCM XC I. That's C, I believe. MCM XC I. Write 64 in Roman numerals. 64. 64 is split into 60 plus 4. 60 is LX, 4 is IV, so it's basically LXIV. LXIV gives you 64. That's B. 55. We have expressed 2011. So that's going to be 2000 plus 10 plus 1. 2000 plus 10 plus 1. That's going to be MM plus X plus I. MMXI. .8993 to 3 decimal places. 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3. So we are rounding here. Third decimal place is 9. We test the next digit, 3. 3 is weak. Is a weak digit, so we just say plus 0. So we have 209.899. The correct answer is B. Okay, so that's all. We've come to the end. Let's finish our terms. Okay, so find the difference between LXVI and XCI. LXVI is, so we can break that into LX plus VI, giving us 60 plus 6, 66. And XCI, we can break that into XC plus I, giving us 90 plus 1, giving us 91. So the difference is 91 minus 66. You can borrow 1 from 9, give us 8, 11. 11 minus 6 is 5, and 8 minus 6 is 2. So the correct answer, yes, the correct option is supposed to be C. All right, so that brings us to the end. You can watch it again, but my preference, as always, is that you attempt the questions first before you begin to, and before you play each section of the video, so that you know that you are maximizing the use of the video, so that you can spot your mistakes and all of that. Well done, and have a lovely rest of the day.